Well, hi Capricorns. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your January reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. One more shuffle for Capricorns. One more here. There we go. So let's find out what you can expect coming up. Ooh. If this reading does not resonate with you, check your moon sign. That is your private and emotional side. Or get a private reading from someone that you trust. All cards are male or female. And here we go. So, Capricorns, the overall energy of your reading is temperance. There's your guardian angels and spirit guides. They're all around you and around your reading. They've been working really hard to help to get you balanced. You've been off balance. It's right below the Two of Pentacles. You have one foot in the waters of emotion and one foot on the ground. They really want both feet on the ground, and there's a reason for it. You probably have a decision to make, and you need to be very grounded about it. You need to be patient. Temperance is all about tempering emotions and helping you to be patient. It is the card for Sagittarius. Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. So here we go. That's the overall energy. Your highest energy is the Lovers. Wow. Here's your guardian angels and spirit guides again. It looks like they're trying to bring you together with a soulmate. This is definitely a soulmate card. This is a soulmate, someone that you've been lovers with in another lifetime. And so it's like the universe is trying to bring you back together temporarily or permanently for this lifetime. But there's a reason for it. There might be unfinished business, a soulmate contract that wasn't fulfilled, something like that. But the universe, your guardian angels and spirit guides are involved. And they're just trying to get you balanced because it looks like you've been thrown off balance by this. Oh, first let me point out this can be Gemini. Gemini might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around the reading. But it looks like you are very unsettled, I should say, about this relationship. It's like you're all over the place. Look at the waters of emotion. Look at waters are emotion in the tarot deck. And look how rocky they are back there. It's right above temperance. You have one foot in those waters. And you want to be grounded. See, pentacles are security, stability, groundedness. But you're like kind of all over the place here with this relationship. You don't know what to think. It's right next to the Two of Wands, that Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Wands, here you are holding the staff of fresh starts, new beginnings, and you're looking out over the world. You're holding the world in the other hand. And it's like you're really concentrating on what does your future look like, in moving forward. But you're not really moving. You're just confused over this whole thing, it feels like, over this whole relationship. And wondering if this is the right one for you. You're just, your emotions, now I don't know if they're coming from your past. I don't know if they're just actually coming directly from this soulmate right here. But your emotions are like, you're all over the place here. You need to get balanced so that you can make informed decisions and moving forward. I have the Six of Wands under the Lovers card right next to Temperance. This is a card of success and love. This wreath right here, this can symbolize engagement. These wands coming up in the background are people who celebrate your success and love with you. You are facing a decision here. You are facing a sort of like a crossroads in your life. It does involve a soulmate, a very strong soulmate. You were lovers with in another life. Your guardian angels and spirit guides are definitely trying to help this to come together. And it looks like you're the one. They be having their own issues, but you're having an issue with this of some sorts and trying to become balanced over this relationship and grounded. I have the Magician right next to Temperance, right below the Two of Wands. There is the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing. And, with the Magician here, it tells me that you have all the tools. Maybe that's what you're worried about. You're worried about this lasting. You're worried about whether or not you can help make this work or whether they can. I think you actually manifested them back into your life with the Magician being here, because the Magician is the great manifester, okay? So you have all the tools to actually move forward into a new life cycle with this soulmate. You have a cup of love. You have a pentacle for security and stability, a wand of fresh starts and new beginnings, and a sword of truth and clarity. So follow your intuition. Follow what your gut is telling you. Listen to yourself. You've been doing that anyway. You've been putting thoughts out in the universe, and I think you actually brought this lover in, and now you're like, you don't know what to do. They might be like gung-ho over you. They might, like, you can feel that, oh boy, maybe they're moving too fast. They could be. Because I have the Four of Pentacles here right under the Six of Wands, and I feel like, whoa, Nelly, let's slow this baby down. And I think that's where a lot of this is coming from. I think the other person is like overexcited, and you are, that's throwing you off balance. And Temperance is saying, try to be patient with them, They know what you're going through. Try to stay grounded. Don't let it throw you. You're like, they can't make you move forward if you don't want to. If you want to slow it down, you can. Matter of fact, I really think that's a lot of this reading, because I have the Page of Swords right under Temperance and right next to the Four of Pentacles. So, this is having your guard up, not swinging it. It's not like cutting anybody out of your life or anything. It's actually just, it's like you're on guard, but you will swing it if you have to. So I feel like if they can't, temper themselves, maybe Temperance is working on their behalf and yours. Maybe for you, for patience, for them, for just slowing down, get grounded, because if they don't, they're going to blow you right out of the picture. But next to this Page of Swords, so I think you really want to slow this down. And you even say something about it, because swords are about truth and clarity. Remember, you have the swords, and there it is. And but not swinging it. You might have a discussion about it. But it looks like things might really turn out. I have the Ace of Wands next to the Page of Swords and under the Magician. So the Ace of Wands is about a fresh start, a new beginning. Holding on to it here. You're actually holding on to it here. And here it is. It's like, really pay attention to this. This is the Ace of Wands. It's blooming and blossoming. I think you really think you manifested this person into your life. And it's coming together, but I really think they're overzealous, in this relationship. And you really need to, temper it down a bit. And I think your guardian angels and spirit guides are trying to help you deal with this. Some people don't even know why they're so excited. It's because they already know you. You already know them. And, a lot of people just don't realize that in the connection. And some people just get overexcited. They don't really know why. Oh, gosh. What's coming up? Oh, gosh. 3 aces? If that 4th one comes out, this is... Let's see. Capricorn's universe. Okay, universe. Okay. Capricorns. Here we go. Ace of Cups. Right next to the 2 of Wands. Oh, yeah. They want to offer you love. They will offer you love. This will be an equal exchange of love. I think you're going to fall in love with this person. I really, really do. I think that it's just scary. That's all. Because it's moving too fast. You need to slow it down a bit. You need to gather your thoughts. You need to become grounded and kind of, take a breath here. And I feel like they really need to take a breath. They're way crazy. So, next to the Ace of Cups and having all that love to, somebody wants to hand you, you can hand out, you have a huge cup in your heart. Here's that Ace of Swords. So there's the cup of love. Here's the Ace of Swords. Here's the Wand that's actually in the Magician. And so truth and clarity, you're going to have conversations. I think you really will be like, you know, I need to slow this down. This is the truth, okay? And I think you're going to speak it. And they're going to speak their truth too. And you know, I have the Knight of Swords next to the Ace of Swords. I really feel like you're going to have to come out, you know, and say something if you want this relationship to continue. Otherwise, they're going to push you away. And they're not going to want to push you away at all. They want to keep you, and that's why they're so excited. So it's just something you need to, you know, let them know how, you know, what you need. And that's what you're doing with the Knight of Swords. This is an actionable card. You're going to have that truthful and honest conversation about whoa Nelly, okay? So let's just breathe. I have the Strength card under the Ace of Cups. So there's that infinity symbol right next to the Magician, which also has the infinity symbol, the symbol of intuition and knowing, okay? So this is knowing what you have to do and finding the strength and the courage to do it. So now you've manifested this person. They're all, you know, like, it looks like overly excited, and it's kind of, you know, making you like want to back off a little bit. It looks like you're trying to be balanced and stay balanced. You want to see where this relationship will go, and it's like they already know where they want it to go. And so you're going to find the strength and courage to come out with this honest little conversation. It's not going to be a lot, you know. It's like, let's slow this down a little bit because it's, you know, I can't move that fast. The Strength card is also the card for Leo, so Leo might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. Right next to the Strength card, which is under that huge cup of love, that I think they're like already here, you know, I have the Page of Cups. And this is under the Ace of Swords, and this is, you know, part of what you have to say is like, we need to take this relationship step by step. We have to start with the smaller cup of love. I can't just jump right in to a huge cup of love here. So the Page of Cups is, we're at the beginnings of this relationship. Let's just slow it down. There's a fish in this cup, so Pisces might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But you want to, like, let's start with the Page of Cups and move up to the Ace of Cups. And then I have the Hermit, which is, you know, this is reaching out to the universe. This is time you spend alone, trying to think. Now, you've been looking for your path forward, okay? What is your path forward in this relationship? Because you really, you know, feel like backing away, but you really don't want to back away. They're kind of making you feel that way. So the Hermit's here. This is the card for Virgo. Virgo might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But, you know, the Hermit's shining the lantern on, slow this down. This is what you need to do. You need to just slow this down, take that Ace of Cups, put something in it so, you know, it's not like blooming with love all over the place right away. So you need to speak your truth. You need to get out there. You need to speak up right next to the Hermit and really look around that lantern there that the Hermit is trying to shine light on for us. So under the Strength card is the Three of Wands. The Magician is pointing right at, look at this, right at the Three of Wands, which is right next to the Ace of Wands, that fresh start and new beginnings. And right under the Strength card, finding the courage and the strength to do what you know you need to do. You manifested your ship. This is your ship coming in, this lover, this person who's overzealous, okay? You've manifested them to come in. This is the waiting, watching, and wondering card, holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. There's that Ace of Wands. But look at how it's blooming here. It only has a couple little sprouts here. Here it's just blooming all over the place. And there's 3 ships out there, way out there. You manifested your ship to come in, is what you've done. And you probably didn't really know that you're really doing that, but you're really doing that. And so I have the Ten of Swords. You've been through some things. You have put an end to them, okay? Past relationships, past hurts. This is the card of the end of the pain and the end of the suffering, and this allows you to move forward. But this is one reason why you want to slow this down is you're still, you already put an end, or you are putting an end to a past probably relationship here, or something that you had to go through. You just need to slow it down, period. You can't, you're not ready. You can't just jump right into something. Here's the Page of Pentacles. So here's the pentacle that the Magician has on the desk right there. And this is exactly what you're looking at. And this is under the Hermit. And the Hermit shining the lantern is saying, hey, we know that you're thinking about the future. We know you want to be grounded and secure and stable in a relationship. And you're at the young stages here. So this is really something that's on your mind that you need to know about this person is, are they grounded? Are they committable? Are they a secure partner to have in your life? So you are like, you're the cautious one, and they are the throw caution to the wind, run in, jump in, and so excited they can't wait to just, be in a total relationship. Okay? So you're going to try to slow it down. You know that's what you need to do. I have all these infinity symbols. I have the confusion about this person. It's really cute, when I look at it. But Temperance is trying to help you to be patient with them, and helping you to try to stay balanced to get through this, because they are a divine soulmate, and there's a reason they want you two together. So if this sounds like you're reading, that probably is. I have to giggle. It's so cute. Let's look at what's underneath this deck. Capricorn's Page of Wands. There you are, speaking up. So the Page of Wands, pages and pages, the young, the beginnings of this relationship here, this life. And so it's right on the Two of Wands, looking out there, wondering what your future looks like, what your new life cycle is going to look like, if you should move forward in this relationship. And it lands right on this Ace of Cups. You're going to speak out about it, that you're not ready to just jump right into an Ace of Cups. And, it's brewing. You're holding that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. And if they want one, it's like you're going to have to come out and speak up about how it makes you feel. And it is brewing from your feet, and it's going to come out your mouth in this honest and truthful little conversation. Looks like they'll be fine with it, though, because I think you're moving forward. You just want to slow it down. So Capricorn, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.